One. Action.
How many people in this room have ever disagreed with someone a friend, a family, or just anyone they've ever met in general? Alright, well, that was basically everyone here, and this happens throughout the world. People fight over sometimes pointless issues. People are injured or killed because of what they believe or their views on a certain subject. Changing this idea can make for a better way of life and a better world in general. Problem, people don't believe what they can't see always. People have a hard time accepting things they don't understand. There's a few historical examples. For instance, this is a picture of a concept of a flat earth, which is what was believed a long time ago. In Mark Braden's article, Flat Earth, he talks about how famous philosophers, people that we still talk about today, like Aristotle, they believed in a round earth. But because of the time period, mostly religious views, things like that, they believed they were just crazy. They were lunatics. They believed in a flat earth. That was their explanation for sailors disappearing and never coming back because they fell off the side of the earth. Another example is described in Andrei Gudu's Copernicus's meteorological vision of the universe. It talks about Nicholas Copernicus. He started the theory of heliocentrism, which is the theory that every planet in the universe, every star revolves around the sun, and everything else, the empty space, is angels and demons, demonic beings. And this was another religious view that we are so great, we're like the only people in the universe that we are, and so everything has to be it has to be the center of attention, so it's the center of everything. This was obviously not true, and it was even supported by Galileo Galilei, sometimes known as the father of science or modern astronomy. Also, it gets in the way of discovering. If you don't discover new things, people aren't going to understand new things. And with no understanding, people aren't going to want to learn. They're just going to be stuck in their old ways, and they're never going to learn anything else. Everything's going to stay the same. There's two solutions. You can explore, and you can also provide the public with information, detailed information of what has been found. One example, in the article, does Alpha Centauri have planets? This is the nearest star system to our sun. And in about 2008, there are a bunch of articles that started coming out in the news and on the internet about an Earth-like planet that was in the Alpha Centauri system. This just started heated debate and just exploration, and people went out and discovered a planet that is Earth-like, that is in this star system, and they discovered it's in a Goldilocks zone, which means it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just right for life. And that's actually a view of what it would look like if you were on that planet. It has two stars. Also, in the news, the media, in Yariv Tastafi and Livia Oren's article, Exploring Journalist Perception of Media Impact, it talks about how people, they don't always believe what's in the news, but it does affect them either way. And if you put information that you found out from exploring, you put the correct information in the news, it would make sense that you can infer that if you're providing correct information, people are going to have a bigger change in ideas than they are from the fake or non-true information. This can benefit everyone. Acceptance of new ideas and ways of life, it can stop fighting. There's fightings all over in other countries, particularly in the Middle East. In Adam Older's article, A Brief Introduction to the Sunni-Shiite Struggle, 6 Key Points, he talks about how the Sunni and Shiite have been fighting for thousands of years. Most of them have been religious issues and some cultural and belief issues. These issues arise thousands of years ago, yet they're still fighting today. Some of the issues that they're fighting about aren't even that different from each other. Some are similar, and they're still fighting, and there's really no reason for it. can also lead to better understanding the world. You can learn to appreciate others, and it makes the world unified. People just learn new things and learn to accept other ways of life. It seems easy on paper for this concept to occur, but it's really not. People need to want to change first, and once that happens, once people want to change, the world will become a better place because of that.